Okay, now let's talk Girl Therapy, an event series made by women for women to create a safe space in the community. This group hosts events every month, and from the vibe to the activities, the experience is sure to empower. ARC Seattle's Bethany Henderson had the chance to speak with the founder of Girl Therapy.
So, not only are you a Seattle content creator, but you are creating a safe space for women in Seattle to meet and have fun called Girl Therapy. Tell us a little bit about this.
Yeah, so Girl Therapy was created as a safe space for women to just connect and build friendships, in person connections. As someone who does social media, I read a lot of comments and DMs, and I felt like the one thing that we were really lacking in Seattle is not only community, but a community and a safe space for women.
And with the Seattle Freeze, how does Girl Therapy help that?
Yeah, so I think that Girl Therapy is not only a space for women to feel safe, but also to connect with each other and to build friendships. My favorite part about Girl Therapy is that there are girls who come to every single event. I see familiar faces very often, and I feel like they've even created a community within themselves. All the girls who come to all the events very frequently are like, "Oh my gosh, like I just saw you at the last event." I'll go out places and see girls that are friends and they met through one of my events. I read DMs all the time. So I feel like Girl Therapy has really connected a lot of women in Seattle and helped just kind of eliminate the Seattle freeze, or the term, I suppose.
So, give us a little look into one of your last events that you held.
Yeah, so my last event was hosted at Karoo, which is a South African cocktail bar in Pikes Place, or near Pikes Place. And I've been really into themes lately. So every event is different venues, different themes, different vibes, different music. And this one was a South African themed, hosted by Karoo. And we had a amazing DJ, some vendors, permanent jewelry, tooth gems, tarot readings. And then overall, it was just a space for women to dress up, have an opportunity to dress up, to make friendships, to kind of support local vendors and a local cocktail bar.
And what is your advice for women that want to come but don't necessarily have a friend to bring with them, or they're nervous to come alone to these events?
Yes. So a big part of my content that I've made is living alone in Seattle, and being solo here in the city. And so Girl Therapy was actually made for people to come solo and to build friendships. Obviously, a lot of people come with friends or friends that they met at a previous event. But my advice is come make a friend. If you come and you're nervous, come find me because I will help you make a friend. And that's kind of the entire point of Girl Therapy.
I love that. And tell me a little bit about your experience when you first came to Seattle and you kind of experienced the Seattle freeze a little bit.
Yeah, so I'm actually from Seattle, but I grew up here, and I think it was, after high school and college, you have a real job and you just don't really have the time or even know where to find friends. And that's kind of a lot of the DMs and the comments that I was reading is, people go to their job and they come home and they're like, now what? And I think Seattle, is really building up their nightlife right now, but I wanted to create something that wasn't just going out, something that was a little bit more meaningful. And so that's kind of how Girl Therapy came.
I've seen a lot of your posts and videos of these events, and they look amazing. It looks like women are really able to just kind of come and celebrate themselves and friendship in a really safe space.
Yeah, I think that my favorite comment that I hear when I'm just walking around the room at Girl Therapy is, "Oh, I can just leave my drink," or "I can just leave my jacket." I think that, aside from being able to build friendships, Girl Therapy just provides a really safe space for women. And I think that is why people continuously come back to Girl Therapy is they know what they're going to get and they know that they are protected and safe at all costs at my events.
Well, it looks like I need to join the next one.
Yes, please.
I also saw that you did a little event with Glossier. Can you tell us a little bit about that as well?
Yes, I hosted an event a few weeks ago with Glossier, which was just an amazing opportunity. Glossier, we did a very special, exclusive event that was 60 people, sold out at 60, so we upped it to 80 people. We had goodie bags, cotton candy. Person there, the opportunity to shop Glossier, and again, just build community. We had a DJ, and just build friendship. And that was also my first 18 plus event. So I'm also seeing that that may be something that Girl Therapy starts to implement a little bit more for people who aren't 21 and over.
That's awesome. And where can people find out more information about Girl Therapy or even buy tickets?
Yeah, so Girl Therapy actually just came out with a website. So it is girltherapyseattle.com. And then Girl Therapy also has an Instagram, and you can buy tickets through Girl Therapy Seattle on Instagram or my Instagram, which is alyssa.montez.
That's so awesome. I literally love seeing a bunch of women being able to be in a safe space together and have fun and not worry about all the things going on outside of the space. So I really think what you're doing is awesome.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. And thank you for joining us on ARC Seattle, Alyssa.
Thank you for having me.